We find ourselves in a day and age where things are really falling apart. However, God is able to do the impossible. As I have researched, I've been more and more convinced that unity and God's people uniting together in prayer is going to make all the difference in the future of Colorado Baptists. The revivals there in Wales in 1904 and 1905, it's said that began from a small group of praying people who cried out to God, repented before Him, and God began to do extraordinary things. It's said that the effect of that was that some 100,000 people came to know Jesus Christ personally in a period of between 9 to 12 months. Miss Kitty died at 93 years of age. She attended a conference where Bill Bright, founder of Campus Crusade for Christ, was speaking. Bright challenged them to go back and cry out on behalf of their cities. She took that seriously. She went home, grabbed a phone book, began to tear out sections of the phone book, and went and passed them out to another little band of praying women. And they began to pray for years that God would do something extraordinary in Arkansas. God began to show up. But they also knew that they needed further help. They approached pastors and said, please join us in pleading on behalf of our city. And pastors did, starting from a dozen pastors or so, moving from 20 to 25 pastors, and then on to 50. At one particular juncture, not too far in the distance, over 250 pastors and churches were engaged in praying on behalf of the city. God began to do some miraculous things. The crime rate dropped dramatically, and God began to move in a way that was unprecedented, at least in that area of Arkansas. If I could have one prayer answered, I would pray that Colorado would literally be saturated with Christ Jesus, that every person would actually hear, that we would have living proof that every person has heard the gospel of Jesus Christ, that the church is so ignited, so filled with the Spirit, that people all throughout the state would say, I need what they have, and God would be honored and glorified by His church.